Hey, what's going on guys, this is Kedar here, and today in this video we'll be discussing some updates on Social Security, Medicare, as well as what Congress is doing to address the issue that we are currently facing both of those programs here into the Social Security and Medicare. Many people ask this very important question: why can't we just get our money back from the Social Security? However, the fact that you cannot just get back what you have paid because the money you paid is just not for you. Guys, this is some big news right here because Social Security and Medicare Trust Fund, the Social Security is potentially set to run out of money in as little as just 10 years or based on new Congressional Budget Office report. Here you can see the Senate group is eyeing the Social Security changes and Biden hits the Republicans over benefits. There are lots of political turmoil happening right over here which is changing, fixing the Social Security, but they are going to have to do this if they want to keep putting it off. Now, well, the Social Security and Medicare trust funds, they are going to run out of money, and some people say that they have waited too long. We will go over through all the details right over here on all the changes, what they are talking about. However, quickly before we start, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Be sure to hit that like to this video, this really helps us, and turn on all the bell notifications so you'll never miss new updates from our channel. And without further ado, let's jump right into it. Alright guys, there are lots of people commenting. I see a lot of people say that I just can't get my money back from the Social Security. What is going on? I mean, they are not asking for additional money. People just want what they have paid back into the Social Security. I see a lot of people are saying this. Many people ask this very important question: why can't we just get our money back from the Social Security? Many people have asked this important question, and I understand there is a lot of frustration behind it. However, the fact that you cannot just get back what you have paid because the money you paid is just not for you. So let me give you an example to help you better understand this one. It belongs to the fund, the Social Security, for the current retirees and the future generations. This one is the perfect example. Now, this is a real comment from a real person. I just changed the name as an example so you can get a pretty good idea while we don't disclose the identity. But here's the thing: this example shows you the perfect example of the real life situation. Now, Howard retired at the age 65, which is just few months ago, and during his working career he started at the age 16. He paid in just under $161,000 to the Social Security in taxes and things of such kind. Now, when he started his benefits, his Social Security benefits, now he is waiting until the age 70, so he would get the full retirement benefits, no cuts right there. So he would get about $3,129 a month. So we are not talking about additional money, just those benefits. If he retire at the age 70, that's reaching his full retirement age, he would get $3,129 a month. Now at that rate, this would take him a little over 51 months, or total of 4 years and 3 months, to get back which everything he has paid into the system of Social Security. So even though you paid into the Social Security for almost 50 years, it would only take him 4 years and 3 months to get back all of the money what he has paid into the Social Security. So remember, it still might take about the same amount of time, maybe 4 years or so, 5 years or something like that, to make that amount of money back from the Social Security. And also, again, if you had paid less in the Social Security, then you might make less back, and it might take you like 4 to 5 years or something like that to get everything back from the Social Security which you have paid originally. Now take this, it's all based on how much you paid and how much you get back, because again, how much you paid isn't based on how much money you get back in your monthly earnings. Now that's how it's calculated and how much money you get on monthly basis. So that kind of makes a good sense. I hope that makes a lot of sense for you guys. Now, reason why it will take like 4 or 5 years to get back what you have paid into the Social Security is that the reason for this, the Social Security puts your money into the treasuries, T-bills, and the treasury bonds. And remember, the money grows until you hit the retirement age, and that's why you can't just get back what you have paid into the social security. Moreover, if they only gave you back what you have paid into the social security, well, it would be only the fraction of what you need to survive on to the daily basis. Now remember, when you're paying in the years 20 years ago, 30 years ago, maybe 40 or 50 years ago, you are actually paying pennies on the dollars compared to the money that were given back, and now they are giving you today's dollars plus the 8.7% cost of living adjustment. But you know what, but back in the old days, you were used to pay with the pennies back in the old days. So this takes a large amount of money out of the whole social security trust fund. You know what, when large amount of people trying to get the social security benefits, this takes the whole social security trust fund, and people really have kind of thought, they are basically saying, why social security is running out of money? We don't understand. You really need to understand how this money is coming out. And in addition to that, the baby boomer generation, in which large percent of the people is now retiring. So you have large percentage of the people now retiring, and they are drawing the benefits from the social security, and no longer many people are paying into the social security system. So that's kind of a double boom thing going on, and definitely they gonna have to make some tweaks, some adjustment into the system to make it sustainable. And they are talking about right now, here you can see a Senate group eyes onto the social security changes which they gonna have to do. They gonna have to make some kind of a changes, or else social security runs out of money, and Medicare, healthcare costs, and all this kind of stuff, tied in. So a bipartisan Senate is due on working a package of changes to the social security, waiting into the choppy political waters. Well, a bipartisan Senate is working on a package of changes to the social security, wading into choppy political waters as President Joe Biden pummels Republicans on the issue ahead of the expected re-election bid. Now, Republicans and Democrats fighting over this. Honestly, this is not a good thing, because they need to fix, they need to change it, they need to adjust some things. Because you know what, if they keep it going on, just not doing anything, just sitting right there, it will get even worse over the period of time. Senator Bill Cassidy and Angus King, an independent Maine caucuses with Democrats, are leading in an effort aimed at bringing the parties together to preserve and protect the retirement of the social security of all the Americans now and long into the future, they said in the joint statement. And there you can see right here into the quote, you can see the social security funds will be insolvent in less than a decade. They are hearing out all possible pieces of the equation like Ronald Reagan O'Neill did in 1983, and leaning to proven a financial model to do so. That's when they made one change. They raised the retirement age. They helped a little bit. You know what, that helped out a little bit. Now they are gonna need to make some more changes, and most importantly, leaning on to a proven financial model, they need to make some changes. You know what, the social security trust fund is only solvent until 2034, and that's a report based on the CBO report, which says that as for the projections, because we don't know what's exactly going to happen, we have just got about 9 years in the future, and after which the benefit would reduce to 77% and decline to 72% in 2096. So that's the worst case scenario if they don't do anything, just sitting right there. So that would mean that you would be losing the part of your paychecks, part of your benefits. Now, two senators did offer some specific solutions, and which cleared out biggest challenges. They are saying that, in quote, there are dozens of considerations being weighted to protect the social security, including locking an early retirement age at age 62, an ironclad protection for lower wage workers, and seeking avenues to increase the benefits immediate, which they said in the statement. So locking early retirement age at 62, they are exactly sure that they are proposing an ironclad protection for lower wage earners. Now I don't know what they are really proposing. Either they are seeking avenues to increase the benefits immediately, which is very interesting. They said in a statement, under what we are discussing, millions would be immediately receive more and no would receive less. So if they can pull up this one and get Republicans and Democrats to agree, receiving more and fixed it, it would be a good thing, similar to the Senator Bernie Sanders bill. Now, this bill would basically tax onto the richest, warrants on social security benefits, which they stop paying into after $160,200, which would give people extra $2,400, $200 per month, or $2,400 a year in social security benefits. Now, also discussion of some of the details which were reported by earlier Samfer are in nascent stage. It's far from clear the two senators would be able to agree onto the solution, can get on board to support in the Senate, let alone pass to the Congress and get signed into the law. It is not clear how much buy-in came from Democrats on his talks. Basically, the two parties are far apart on how to deal with the social security, with the Biden and Democrats calling for new revenues to fund this long terms and shortfalls and enhance the benefits, while many Republicans push for reducing spending in the long run. That's why Biden has weaponized the issue to attack the Republicans who have in recent years proposed a variety of cuts, such as raising the eligibility age of the Social Security, hoping to turn the seniors who strongly support the program against the GOP. The issue has become wrapped up in the debt ceiling debate as House of Speaker Kevin McCarthy calls for spending cuts, but hasn't identified to want to cut and has insisted that the Social Security and Medicare shouldn't be onto the table in a bill to avoid the defaults. Democrats are demanding McCarthy to show a plan, saying his demands to balance the budget are impossible without retirement cut or taxes. Aides Cassidy and King didn't immediately say that whether a new tax revenues would be onto the table to the finance to the Social Security. These conversations are ongoing and we welcome the feedback and additional components, Senator said in joint statement, but as soon as we have a fully developed plan, we'll need to release it for the discussion and the debate. Taking action is our only option. Inaction will only make it harder later on. We choose to save, strengthen, and secure the Social Security. Senators Mitt Romney and our Utah is a part of conversation about Social Security changes, said in the talks, including potential sovereign wealth funds, a state-owned investment fund to help the finance these programs. Now, as a matter of fact, it improves the benefits particularly for the people low end of the income scale, which is something that would be really helpful. Now, I wonder if he's talking about a Bernie Sanders $2,400 raise benefit plan, which Romney also said in higher retirement age. Rising the retirement age is the option onto the table. So yeah guys, definitely I will keep you up to date on this important topic. This is gonna be very crucial one for the future of the Social Security, all these changes. So make sure to hit that like. This really helps us. Subscribe to our channel. How to guys turn on all the bell notification. And this is Kedar from How to Guys, sign out.